portraits.
Mum says we should practice painting while she gets her studio ready for us.
OK, Elzee. I'm going to paint your feet.
And I'm going to paint your ears.
They look like elephant's ears, Elzee. I'm going to paint Puck. Me too.
And me.
Oh, stop moving around, Puck. Do you want your portrait painted, Puck? Then stay still. He moved again. Puck. Sorry, Puck. I know it doesn't look like you. If you're always hopping about, nobody will ever be able to paint you. Painting's not as easy as I thought it was.
That's exactly what Mum says. She says you've really got to concentrate and not get distracted by anything else.
Try telling that to Puck.
Ready? Come on, let's go.
There you all are. Right, I've finished setting up and here are some props. Find something to hold while I paint your portraits.
Please, can I have this?
Certainly, Zach. Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you go and stand over there next to the table so I can see you better? Excellent. Stand in a comfortable position. You might be there for quite a while.
Like this.
Perfect. Right, let's get started. Oops. Better move my purse out of the way. I'll be needing it to buy frozen yoghurts later on.
Frozen yoghurts?
When I've finished your portraits, I'm going to buy you all a treat.
Yeah! You and me! Stay still, Zach.
The stiller you are, the sooner you're finished.
And the sooner we finish, the sooner we get frozen yoghurts.
You all right, Zach?
Fine. I just lost my balance.
Head up a bit. Good. Hold it right there. Well done, Sue. Keep your eyes on me.
Puck, stop trying to distract me. It's not your turn.
Well done. You held the pose and you didn't get distracted. Last portrait of the day.
Yeah, then we get our frozen yoghurts. She's going to sneeze. Hold the pose, Elzee.
Achoo! Oh, no.
Oh, don't worry, Elzee. I've got more flowers. There you are.
Thanks, Mum.
Don't hold them close to your nose this time. Lovely.
Not much longer now.
You all did very well. You were perfect sitters.
Careful, Puck. The paint's still wet.
What's the matter, Puck? Oh, he's annoyed because he didn't have his portrait painted. Puck, not now. We're about to go out and get our frozen yogurts.
Well, perhaps Pop can sit for his portrait after we've eaten. Is that OK with you, Pock? Good, that's sorted. Now, where's my purse? No, it was right here. I know for sure I had it when I started painting you all.
Were you sitting on it, Mum?
Sorry, looks like frozen yogurts are off. How about a nice glass of orange juice or apple juice if you like?
Well, yes, please, but we haven't really looked properly. You know, searched everywhere. Yeah. Let's do what my mum does when I lose something.
What's that?
She'd tell me to think about where I last saw the purse and work out what we did next to help us find it. Huh?
Yeah. Mum's already said she knows she had her purse when she started painting us.
I'm sure it was here when I was painting Zach.
You're right. Look, it's on the table.
So where did it go after that?
Next, you painted me.
Look, it's on the floor.
Right next to me, and I never saw it. I must have knocked it over when I tripped. So, the person went from the table to the floor, then where?
Let's look at my portrait and see if it's there.
It's not there.
Maybe you picked it up and moved it out of the way without thinking about it.
Maybe.
Wait a minute, Puck. We're trying to work out what happened next.
Well, I started to paint Elzee.
And I was standing very still, holding my bunch of flowers.
Until the flowers got up your nose and you sneezed. Just like Puck. The flowers made Elzee sneeze. That's it. What is it, Puck? Well done, Puck. You helped us find the purse. Look, Puck's found your purse. Yeah!
Oh, Pock, what a clever bird you are. I must have swept the flowers and my purse up without noticing. Silly me.
Thank you. Delicious.
I'm really glad you found your purse, Mum.
Thanks to Pock. Get into a nice, comfortable position, Pock.
Find a really comfortable position, Puck. You might be there for some time.
Ready, Pock?
Oh.
He thinks that's his best side.
At last, everybody's got what they wanted.
Pork, you got to stay still.
Zoo and the baby bird.
You won't catch me. I'm much too quick for you. Oh, wow. You tricked me there, Pork. I love playing tag with you. It's so much fun. Did you hear that, Pork? What do you think it is? I think it's coming from over there. Come on, let's have a look. Look, it's a baby bird. Poor thing. I think it's hurt. I wonder where its parents are. Come on, Puck. Let's take it to Grandma and Grandpa. I'm sure they will know what to do. Grandpa, Grandma, look what we found.
Oh, poor baby bird. He must have fallen out of his nest.
Look, Grandma, it's shaking. It must be cold. We should warm it up.
Well, the best way is to place it in a small cardboard box.
A cardboard box. Oh, I know where we can find one. Do you want to come with me, Zoo?
What about the baby bird?
Don't worry, I'll take care of it until you get back.
Let's see. Where are those boxes? This. What do you think, Zoo?
It's perfect, Grandpa. Grandma, look at the box we found.
Oh, it's perfect.
That's what I said.
Look, while you were gone, I found some cotton wool, which we can use to build up a cosy nest. There. I think your baby bird will be nice and warm now.
Pork, this is not for you. It's for the baby bird. Come on, you're going to love your new nest.
Careful, Zoo.
Don't worry, Grandma. I'll be very gentle. There. Now you're going to be really warm and comfy. No, Pork. I'll play tag with you later. I have to take care of the baby bird.
I think our little guest might be hungry.
What do baby birds eat?
I read somewhere that the best emergency food for a baby bird is cat biscuits.
Cat biscuits?
Absolutely. And I'm sure Mr. Zoe must have some in his shop.
Ah, there you go.
Thank you, Mr. Zoe.
But I don't remember you having a cat.
It's not for a cat. It's for a baby bird.
Yes, cat food has everything a little bird needs to recover.
Is that right? Well, you learn something new every day.
Goodbye, Mr. Zoe.
Goodbye.
Did you remember to dip the biscuit in warm water to soften it?
Yes, Grandpa. I did exactly as you told me. Here you go. This is good for you. No, Pork. Stop it. This is not for you. Here you go.
We're back.
Mum, Dad, look. I found a baby bird. And Grandpa, Grandma and I fed him. And we've even made a nest.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yes, he looks very happy.
Can he sleep in my bedroom? Please, please.
Well...
Please, please. please say yes?
All right, Bisou. The baby bird can stay in your room tonight.
Yeah! Awesome! There you go. You'll be perfect here. Night-night, baby bird. Good night, Pork. Pork? Huh, he must already be asleep.
Well, your baby bird seems a lot better this morning.
Do you really think so, Grandma? I took really good care of him.
I've got a surprise for you, Zoo.
Wow, you made a birdhouse, Grandpa. It's beautiful.
Now, if our little guest here wants to stay longer, he'll have his own house. So, what do you think, Zoo? Is this a good spot?
It's perfect, Grandpa. It shouldn't be too high.
There we are. A brand new house for our little guest.
What's wrong, Pock? Are you ill? Come with me. I'm going to take good care of you. Stay here. I'm going to get you something to eat and make you a nice little nest. Pork, would you like something to drink as well? Pork? But you're not really ill. Did you just pretend to be ill so I will take care of you? Oh, Pork. Grandpa! Grandpa! What's wrong with Pork? He pretended to be ill, so I would take care of him.
If you want my opinion, I think Pock's a bit jealous.
But why is he jealous? He shouldn't be.
You know, Zoo, since the baby bird arrived, you haven't spent much time with Pock. Perhaps he's afraid of not being your friend anymore.
Oh, I didn't realise, Grandpa. Look, Grandpa, the baby bird is trying to fly. But it can't.
Well, that's perfectly normal, Zoo. His mum and dad aren't there to show him how to fly.
But I can teach it. Look, this is how you're supposed to fly. Flapping your wings very hard. The problem is, I'm a zebra and zebras can't fly. Grandpa, what else can I do to help?
Well, maybe he just needs a helping hand to go faster.
You're right, Grandpa. I'm going to help it go faster. Come on, flap your wings as hard as you can. Go, fly off. Yes, look, Grandpa, he's flying. Oh, no. Pock, you saved the baby bird. Thank you. Look, Grandpa, Pock is teaching him how to fly. Wow, he's flying. Oh, thank you, Pock. You've saved the baby bird. And you even taught him how to fly. I'm sorry, Pock. I haven't spent any time with you since we found the baby bird. I didn't mean to ignore you and make you jealous. Can you forgive me? You really are the best friend in the world.
Looks like our little guest has found his parents again.
I'm going to miss the baby bird, Grandpa.
Oh, don't worry, Zoo. I'm sure he'll come back to see you.
Bye, baby bird.
Well, I don't think we need this birdhouse anymore. I'm going to take it down.
No, wait, Grandpa. Why don't we leave it for Pop? Then he'll have 2 houses. One inside and another in the garden.
Good idea, Zoo. I'll even paint it in black and white stripes. It'll remind him of his best friend.
A Winter's Tale, Part 1.
Morning, Puck. Huh? Puck, look! It's snowing! Mum, Dad, it's snowing! Snowing, snowing, it's snowing! Oh, come on! It's snowing! Oh, what's the use of snow if you can't get out there and play in it? Mum! Dad!
Bisou, something the matter?
Yes, it's snowing! But I can't open the door. See?
It's locked, Zoo. There, see? Oh!
Zoo, I don't think it's a very good idea to build a snowman inside the house.
I haven't. I mean,
It's not a snowman. It's me.
I can't come out to play, Puck. Not until we clear the snow away from the door.
Oh, quick, look outside. It's been snowing.
Yes, we know, Nana. Isn't it great?
Oh, yes. I love the snow. It'll make the winter fair look so much more, well, wintry. I do so love the winter fair.
The winter fair. I've forgotten about it.
Exciting, isn't it? But people might not be able to get to the park if the snow's this deep. Oh, are you going to make fried egg sandwiches for everyone?
Maybe in a bit, but first, I'm going to dig a way out of here.
With my frying pan?
Zoo and I need to get to the garage.
We do, Grandpa. Why?
Help me get rid of this snow and I'll show you. Whew. I tell you what, Zoo. This is what it must be like to be a polar explorer.
Yes. Imagine being stuck in the snow in the North Pole.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't have left base camp in weather like this.
There might be polar bears just around the corner. It's all right, Puck. Grandpa and I were only playing.
Is your snow shifter ready for shifting, Explorer Zoo?
One snow shifter all ready to shift some snow. Explorer Grandpa?
With any luck, this will be the last time we'll need to use these, Zoo.
The snow's not going to melt, is it?
Well, I shouldn't think so.
Then why won't we need our snow shifters?
You'll see, Zoo. You'll see. Now, let's see. Where did I leave the mower? Ah, there you are. And next, we'll need that go-kart we made last summer. Well done, Pock. You found it.
Poor Puck.
And we'll need a couple of sheets of metal. I think I've got some somewhere. Let's see.
Woohoo! Grandpa, this is brilliant!
Huh? Good grief!
Hi, Dad.
That's what I'd call an invention.
What do you think of our snowplow, Dad?
It's marvellous. Well done, you two. We'll soon have the snow cleared with that little beauty.
Stand by for one well-cleared garden path.
Zoo! Hey, Zoo! Where'd you get the snowplow?
Grandpa and I made it. Pretty cool, isn't it?
It's cool, all right. Could you come over to my house when you've finished? We can't get out.
Hear that, Grandpa? Elzee needs our help.
We're on our way.
We couldn't get out of the house either, Elzee. So we had to dig our way out, and then Grandpa had this brilliant idea. So we made the snowplow, and then...
Now, how did this darling little bird get in here?
He came in with me.
And how on earth did you get in? We've been snowed in here since last night.
These are Zygmunt and Zerosta. They're friends of mine. We've been planning something for the winter fair.
You haven't by any chance got a biscuit on you, have you? Or some milk? I'm gasping for a cup of tea.
I was rather busy last night and I didn't have time to get to Mr. Zoe's. By the time I remembered.
We were all snowed in.
So we're out of bread and milk.
And unless we can get out of here, we won't be able to prepare our winter fair surprise.
And we'll starve.
Well, you can get out now. We've cleared your path with our snowplow.
And we can go to the shops for you too.
How simply too wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much. Whatever would we have done without you?
Come on, Zoo. Let's get the old plough started up again.
Do you want to come with us, Elzee?
Oh, yes, please. Yeah!
You'll need a helmet.
I'll go and get my cycle helmet.
Next stop, Mr. Zoe's.
Yeah!
See you later. And thanks again.
Bye, Mum.
Bye.
Grandpa! Zoo! Where are you off to now?
We're going to Mr. Zoe's to get some shopping for Elzee's mum.
Could you do some shopping for us too? Grandma and I are supposed to be making cakes for the winter fair.
Only we've run out of some ingredients.
Don't worry, we'll go and fetch what you want.
Hang on, I'll just make you a list.
Bibi, coming through.
Hello, Mr. Zoe.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Well, this is a surprise. I wasn't expecting many customers today, what with the snow and everything.
Well, we've got a snowplow. Grandpa and I made it, and we can go anywhere.
I'm very glad to hear it. It's been a bit quiet this morning. Just me and Zach.
Hi, Sue. Hello, Elzee. Hey, Zach, come look at our snowplow. Wow! A snowplow?
So, what can I get you?
I've got a list here. Oh, and Elzee's mum needs some bread and milk.
Flour, yes, got that. And butter, oh yes.
Pork? I don't think birdseed was on the list.
Well, well, well. No customers for ages, and then they all pile in together. Yes, well, I don't suppose many of your customers are as well prepared for the winter conditions as I am.
Daddy went to the garage and I came too, and the men fitted these big chains on the wheels so we don't slip in the snow.
Yes, we're probably the only people in town able to get here.
Oh, we didn't manage too badly.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Zoo. We've got snow chains on the car.
Now then, what can I do for you, Xavier? Oh, we just need some coffee for the shop. There we go. Put it on my bill, would you? Zinny Pops, come along, dear. Mummy will be wondering where we are. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Uncle Xavier.
Bye, Zinnia.
There, I think that's everything.
Mr. Zoe, Zach said he would like to ride on our snowplow. Can he come home with us, please?
Please, Dad. Zoo said we can play in the snow when we get to his.
I don't see why not, Zach. Pop off and fetch your coat while I finish packing these groceries.
Yippee! Wow, a snowplow! I've never been on a snowplow before. Where is it?
It's gone. Grandpa, where could the snowplow have gone?
I don't know. But as soon as we've delivered this little lot, we're going to find out.
A Winter's Tale, Part 2.
Thanks to all of you. Now we can get on with the cakes.
Did you get chatting to Mr. Zoe? You seem to take quite a long time. Bisou, is something the matter?
Our snowplow. We left it outside Mr. Zoe's shop.
And when we came out again, it had gone.
Oh, dear. So it's disappeared.
Yes, but we're going to find it again. Isn't that right?
Yes, we are.
Maybe someone took it to the park.
You know, Zach, that's not a bad idea. There's lots of snow there, and the winter fair could do with someone clearing it up a bit.
Let's go and look there then. Look, footprints.
But no snowplow tracks.
Maybe it came a different way. Let's follow these and see if the people they belong to have seen anything.
Ah, it's a snow monster!
It's not a monster, Zach. Look.
Be careful, Zoo!
See, Zach? It's not a monster. It's the slide.
I knew that. Well, I was just pretending.
Wow. Look over there.
Oh, goodness me.
What is that?
How did it get here?
I think I might know. It was supposed to be a secret. Mum and her friends have been making it as a special surprise for the winter fair.
Oh, wow. Let's go and take a look.
Hi, Mum.
Well, what do you think?
It's absolutely magnificent.
It is rather, isn't it?
Chilly work, though. You wouldn't happen to have a flask of something nice and warming with you?
Not yet, but there'll be some hot chocolate for you when Zoo's mum and grandma arrive with the cakes. Oh, they're bringing some of those too.
Cakes too? Utter bliss.
But before we have any cake, we need to finish our castle first and get the tree.
The tree?
I've ordered a great big tree to stand next to it.
It'll set the castle off a treat.
If we can get it here, I've got a feeling the garden centre won't be able to deliver it. I think they might be snowed in too.
And the winter castle just won't be a winter castle.
Without the tree.
We can get it. The snowplow. No.
It's gone missing.
No!
But we're going to find it. And we'll get your tree for you.
Well, thank you very much. That would be a great help.
There won't be enough room for all of us and the tree. Maybe Zack and I should stay here and help with the castle.
Good idea. We could do with a hand. The winter fair is due to start at sunset. So we're going to need the tree as soon as you can get it. If you can. There's not a lot of time left.
Wish us luck. Bye!
Good luck.
So where do we look for it next? Of course! Our footprints!
What about them?
If we've left tracks in the snow of our feet, maybe the snowplow did when it left Mr. Zoe's.
Good thinking, Zoo. Next stop, Mr. Zoe's. I'll let Mr. Zoe know that Zack's with Elzee's mum.
OK, Grandpa. And now I'll do some detective work.
Hello?
Hello.
We came along this way and stopped here. And a different trail leads off from where it stopped.
Bye, Mr. Zoe. See you at the Winter Fair.
Goodbye.
Well, Zoo, find anything?
I'm not sure. Another car has been here. And look, that could be the snowplow's track.
It could, but it doesn't look as if anyone's been driving it. Look, the track isn't deep enough.
It can't have just gone off on its own, can it?
Let's find out.
Look, Grandpa, there's our snowplow.
It is! What's it doing here?
I don't know. Maybe whoever took it is still in Uncle Xavier's shop.
Hello? Is that the police? Good. I want to report a public nuisance. Some, I suppose one might call them pranksters, have tied a pile of junk to the back of my car. Yes. I don't know how far I've towed it, but I'm not very happy. No.
You don't think the pile of junk might be...
I think I do, Zoo.
I don't know what the community is coming to when people can fly-tip willy-nilly on a more than salubrious street in the better part of town. Not now, Zinnia. Oh. Just a moment, officer.
Uncle Xavier, I think that pile of junk might belong to us.
Oh. Thank you for your time, officer. I think I may just have solved the mystery. Your junk, eh? Well, I don't think it's a terribly clever trick, especially not in this sort of weather.
But we only...
Xavier, I think you might be making a bit of a mistake.
I don't think so. It's out there as plain as the nose on your face.
I think you must have towed it here yourself.
And it isn't a pile of junk. It's our snowplow.
Ooh, it looks brilliant!
Yes, I made it with Grandpa.
But how? I mean, why? I mean, what would...
We were clearing the snow, and we parked outside Mr. Zoe's, and you...
Must have got this tangled in my bumper.
And towed it away.
What do you say, Daddy?
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Grandpa. We still need to collect the tree.
A tree? What tree?
The tree for the Winter Fair. And we better hurry. It's nearly sunset. See you there.
Daddy, I want a snowplow.
But, oh, yes, dear.
Grandpa, do you think we'll make it there?
Oh, I hope so.
The Winter Fair will be starting soon, Grandpa. Can we go any faster?
Here they are.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. I think the tree might be too heavy for the snowplow to pull up this hill.
Don't worry, Grandpa. Looks like help's on its way.
Am I glad to see you two. I don't think our snowplow can make it.
Now this is what I call a tree.
It looks really nice. I'm glad we could get it here.
And so are we.
We brought these to make it look even better. And as a sort of apology for all the trouble I caused. Sorry, Zoo.
That's all right, Uncle Xavier. What have you brought?
The best fairy lights in the world!
Yay! Yay!
Stand by for some fireworks!
Fireworks? I love fireworks! And so does Nana. Mum, Dad, where's Nana?
I thought she was with you.
Hold on tight, Nana.
This is fun!
Nana!
Hooray! Hello, everyone! Oh, my! It's magnificent!
You're just in time for the fireworks.
Oh, my word! What a wonderful evening!
Best day ever.
Oh, mwah.
Zoo's Picnic Express.
Toot, toot. Make way for the zoo train. Choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo. Toot, toot. Choo, choo. Choo, 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 choo.
Toot toot! Stop! Delivery's waiting to be loaded.
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4. There is a flower delivery in each carriage.
Make way for the Flower Express.
Toot toot!
Choo, choo. Choo, choo. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, choo.
Toot
Choo,
toot!
choo.
Express delivery!
All for me. Thank you.
What else can we put in your train, Sue? Pop wants a ride.
Choo, choo. Choo, choo. Make way for the Pock Express.
Toot toot.
Toot toot!
Choo, choo.
Toot toot!
Whoops, almost lost you there, Pock.
Choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo. Hello, Grandpa.
Hello.
Grandpa, have you got anything that you want us to deliver?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have. Juicy, ripe tomatoes. Mum's waiting for them. The sooner she gets them, the fresher they'll be.
All aboard the Tomato Express. Choo, choo.
Toot toot!
Bye.
Choo-choo!
Toot, toot.
Fresh delivery from the garden.
Tomatoes!
Grandpa's best.
Just what we need for your picnic rolls.
What else have we got to eat, Mum?
Cheese rolls, banana smoothies and fruit. And bread to feed the birds.
Let's go and get Zach.
Yeah!
Hold on. We've got to pack the picnic first.
Mum, could I take the picnic in my train?
Is there enough room?
Oh, yes. Look, there are 4 carriages. One for each of us. Zinnia, Elzee, Zach and me.
Sue's Picnic Express!
What a lovely idea. Let's load up. Now, I think that's everything. Zoo and I will go and pick up Zach. And the girls and I will meet you by the fountain in the park.
Here comes the Picnic Express.
Careful, Zoo. We don't want to lose our picnic.
You're loaded up, Zoo.
Zoo's in charge of taking our picnic to the park.
Which one's mine, Zoo?
Look, Zach, yours is in the 3rd carriage.
And which one's yours?
Mine's the 4th carriage, the one at the end of the train.
Yum! It looks good. When can we eat?
As soon as we get to the park, Zach.
Come on, Zoo. Full speed ahead.
Have fun!
Make way for the Picnic Express.
Yeah! Here comes the food.
Yummy.
Let's find somewhere to have our picnic.
Not now, Pock. We're choosing the best place to have our picnic.
I thought in the shade of that big tree would be nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, hooray!
Let's go!
Hooray! Choo-choo!
Toot-toot!
Choo-choo! Train coming into the station! Yeah!
Oh, silly me. I've forgotten the bread for the birds.
Never mind, Aunt Zelda. The birds can have my crusts.
That's very kind of you, Zoo.
Picnic time! Elzee,
Thank you, Zoo.
Zinnia,
Thank you, Zoo.
Zach!
Great. Where's your picnic, Zoo?
Oh no! Where's it gone?
Oh, it was there when we left home.
And it was there when we were at Mr. Zoe's shop.
And it was there when we came into the park.
So, where is it now?
Come on, let's see if we can find it.
I'll stay here and keep an eye on the picnic.
Do you think the wind could have blown your picnic away?
No, the wind couldn't lift the bottle of fruit smoothie. It's too heavy.
Maybe your picnic got flattened by a pram or a bicycle.
If it had, we'd see it squashed on the path somewhere.
Where could it be?
Don't worry, Bisou. I'm sure everyone won't mind sharing their picnic with you.
Here, Zoo, you can have my smoothie.
Thanks, Elzee.
Would you like my cheese roll?
Thanks, Zinnia.
And my apple?
Thank you.
There's more than enough food for everyone.
Don't forget to save your crusts for the birds.
But we ate everything.
It seems like Pock wants to show us something. Let's follow him.
What have you found, Pock? That's my cheese roll. And my banana smoothie. And my apple.
Hey! Pock's found your picnic!
Thanks, Pock.
How did it get here?
Oh, I get it. Pock's showing us what happened to my picnic. It bounced out of the train.
Huh?
And rolled under the bushes.
And we never noticed.
But Pock did.
We might as well take your banana smoothie and your apple home.
Can I leave my sandwich here?
Why, Bisou?
Well, everyone shared their food with me, so now I can share mine with the birds. Don't worry, Pock. I saved some crusts just for you. They're in my train. All aboard the Picnic Express!
Toot, toot!
Toot, toot!
Zoo's boat race.
We'll stop tidying up soon, Zoo, and then we'll go to the park.
All right, Grandpa. Wow!
Oh, I see you found your dad's boat. Oh, we used to have a lot of fun with that when he was your age. It just needs a lick of paint and some new sails. You draw around these old sails, Zoo, then I'll cut out the shapes to make some new ones.
Yes, Grandpa.
And I'll start painting.
Here you are, Grandpa.
Perfect, Zoo. Now I just need to glue on a little bit of string to tie them to the mast. There you go. Almost done. Oh, it looks like we're out of glue.
Oh,
Let's go to Mr. Zoe's and get some more. Then we'll go and sail our boat.
great, Grandpa. It's Captain Puck. Hello, Mr. Zoe.
Hello, Zelda. Hello, Zinnia.
Hello.
Hello there, Zoo. That's a mighty fine boat.
Oh, let me see. I've got a boat too. A remote-controlled one.
Hi, Zoo. That's a great boat.
It was my dad's. We're going to sail it in the park.
Yes, we've been fixing it up, but we seem to have run out of glue.
Use this.
Perfect.
Let's race! At the beach. That's much more exciting.
Can we, Grandpa?
If you want to.
OK, Zinnia. Let's race.
See you later.
See you later.
I'm coming too. I'm with Team Zoo.
Have fun.
How am I going to race my boat against Zinnia's? Hers is remote-controlled. It'll be much faster.
Oh, Zoo, this is a great little boat. You just need to have some fun. This was your dad's. Now you're ready for action.
Thanks, Grandpa.
You're Captain Zoo.
Hi, Zoo. Wait for us. Are you ready to race? Even though my boat is better than yours.
Don't be so sure about that, Zinnia. I'm Captain Zoo. Puck, Zinnia's boat's really nice. It looks super fast.
My boat will easily whiz up here.
Oh, don't worry, Zoo. This little boat has won many races, and now it looks as good as new.
But it doesn't have an engine.
That means there's one less thing to go wrong. The wind and the sea will carry it along. All right, you two. You can race from this end of the cove, then under the jetty. First one to reach the other end of the cove is the winner.
Get set, ready, steady, go!
Yay!
What's going on? I'm going backwards.
You're in the lead, Zoo! Yay!
Oh, I had it the wrong way round.
Come on, Zoo!
That won't make it go faster, Puck. Puck, my sail's fallen. The rope has come undone. Well done, Puck. Yay!
Yeah. But that's not fair.
Now, Zinnia, your boat has an engine. Zoo needs the wind to power his boat.
Oh.
Seaweed, be careful, Zinnia.
It's fine, Mummy. I don't want to lose time. My boat can do it. Oh,
Go into reverse, Zinnia. That should get you free.
oh, all right. Thanks, Grandpa.
I think you're going the wrong way, Zinnia.
Come on, Zoo! Zinnia's far behind now.
At last. Right, Zoo. Get ready. Here I come. See you later, Zoo.
Oh,
Come on, Zoo. Don't give up. It's not over yet.
Zinnia, you made my boat all wobbly.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, Zoo.
Zoo, it's going to sink. I can't look.
It's a strong boat, Zoo. It'll be fine, you'll see.
If you say so, Grandpa.
Oh, that's better.
It stopped rocking.
Phew.
I told you it'd be fine. The wind's carrying it along nicely. Keep going. You're doing great, Zoo.
Faster! Faster! Come on, boat! No!
Oh, Zinnia!
No! Go forwards, you silly boat! No! Oh. No! Oh. Don't do that!
Oh, look, Zoo. You're in the lead.
Wow, your boat is going so fast! Yay! Look, Zach, there it goes! Yay! I can't see it. Nor can I. There it is! Oh no, it's stuck! Move, boat!
Move, boat!
Here, Zoo.
Thanks, Grandpa. Can't reach. Yay! 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 I won! Team Zoo, yeah!
Well done, Zoo.
My boat!
Oh, it looks as if Zinnia might be in a bit of trouble.
Let's go and help her.
Good idea.
Well done, Zoo. You won.
Yes, Zoo. Congratulations.
Thanks, Aunt Zelda. Do you need some help, Zinnia?
Yes, please. My boat won't go straight, so I can't bring it to shore.
Well, let's see if we can help. If we start by turning off the engine, we might be able to reach it then.
Yes, Grandpa.
There you go.
I guess now it won't work anymore.
Oh, yes, it will. I can fix it in my workshop.
Really?
Really, don't you worry. Come on, all this sea air has made me hungry. Let's go home and have some apple pie.
Yay!
Yummy!
Apple pie!
Grandpa, could you make some sails for my boat too? That way, next time we race, I'm sure to win.
Ah.